Welcome to the second part of our formatting tutorial. Like before, we have on the right hand side here Clarity in Everyday Life, the French translation, and on the right we have our template where we have been transferring the text from the French version. So what we're going to see today is how to add a chapter to our template so that we can keep transferring text. We're going to see how to clear text from extra spacings that are disseminated around the text, and we're going to see how to make sure that all the text that is originally in italics is being transferred from the translated version into our template, because when we copy and paste text as unformatted text, all the text in italics is lost. So we have to make sure that it's actually appearing into our new template. So what we're going to do now, let's just work on the template. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to view as 2 pages. I'm going to go down to the end and press the paragraph mark, and I will show you how to duplicate a chapter. We see here that we have a page break at the end of the previous chapter, so we want to make sure that this is included. I'm just going to place my cursor right here, and you can see how, I don't know if you can see it, right here, and I'm just going to go down just with the arrow right again, and you see where I have a right just at the beginning of the balance view resources with my cursor right here. So I make sure that my cursor is at the very beginning of the following chapter or the following section, and from here I start selecting the text. So I just click my mouse from here and I just go up, and I copy the whole chapter till the very beginning, until the letter L here. Now there are too many spelling mistakes, so we're going to change the language into French afterwards. So I copy, right click, mouse, and copy, and then I'm going to go back again at the very end after the page break, again at the very beginning of the next of the final balance view resources section, and here I'm just going to right click again and press paste. So now I have duplicated the chapter. I have 2 chapter 1, and I'm going to convert the second chapter into chapter 2, transferring the text from the translation. Here's the second chapter that where I want to transfer the text. I go into my French translation, view 1 page, down to chapter 2, and I start transferring the title. Again, I make sure I just pressed something by mistake there. Press the bold by mistake, so I do undo bold here on the top. And then I press the paragraph mark, which is always super useful. Make sure I only copy the text of the title of chapter 2. Copy, and I select just the text of the title here, and I do again paste special right here at the top. Then I have the icon right here at the top, paste special as unformatted text. And again, here is chapter 2, so I can simply just write 2, And then I can go on and do the same with all the rest of the text as we did before, as shown in the first formatting tutorial. So now I'm just going to work on the template, and I'm going to show how to clear from extra spacings around the text. So what I do, I go and press the home menu here on the top left, and here you see you can there is find and replace. I can press either one. I'm just going to choose find, and I go to the find what field here. I cancel everything and I put two spacings. I press the space bar once, and I press the space bar again two. So as you can see here, I put two spacings, and then I press replace. I cancel everything to the replace with field, and I press the space bar only one time. So you can see here I only have one time spacing. So first of all, I'm going to do find next, so you'll see what we're going to replace. I'm going to find two spacing, one next to the other. Find next. I pressed it, and you can see, I'm going to make it bigger now. You can see up here these two little dots, they represent a spacing that has been put twice. So now I'm just going to press replace, and it already went into the next one. Here we have another two spacing, so I can just press replace all, and Word has completed its search of the documents, has made 5 replacements. Okay. Also, sometimes we have the indentation is not correct, like here, for example, you see this space before the EN, that EN is not starting from the very beginning of the line, because there is an indentation there, and it's exactly 0.38 centimeters. And sometimes people, instead of using the indentation function, they put extra spacings like here before to create an artificial indentation. So what we're going to do, we make sure that this paragraph is formatted as text, so it has its indentation already embedded into its style, text. And now we're going to cancel all these extra spaces here. What we do is we have to choose the character that is before. It is a paragraph mark, and then the following character. That is a spacing. So what I do, I go into find what here, I cancel everything again, and then I choose here, go down here, this function here, more, press more, special, paragraph mark, and then I press the space bar only one time. Here we go. Then I go into the replace with, I cancel everything again here, and I put simply this paragraph mark. I go again into special, paragraph mark. So now you'll see if I do find next, it will find it. Let's search again. Okay, so it did find it. I'm just gonna click anything in the middle, so I will press again find next, and you see it did find it. And I do replace, and then I do replace again, because there's plenty there. I do replace all, and has found one replacement until it shows, the message shows that it didn't find any replacement. Then you have to continue, because you might have multiple spacings there. So I'm going to do replace again, replace all, okay, replace all, okay, replace all, okay, replace all, okay, replace all, still found one. replace all. Okay, now finally it didn't find any replacement, so in fact it did clear our original document into our template. Okay, so we have seen how to clear the spacings around our document. Now we're going to see another very important thing, which is how to transfer the text in italics. View one page. We're going to go into review, compare, and we do that in our template. Review, compare again, and we choose compare two versions of a document here. And the original document, we go into this little folder here, we browse for it, and we choose the French translation of Clarity in Everyday Life, the original one. And the revised document, we browse here again, we choose our template, A4 format template, and we choose to comparison settings. We just choose the formatting here. We click formatting, and we show changes at the word level, and then we choose to show the changes into our revised document right here, and we press OK. And now you see, I'm just gonna make big our template revised document, and now we press review, and reviewing panel or pane, and we choose vertical. So I will show here on the vertical panel everything that has been changed in our revised document. So here at the very beginning here, there's a style definition here that was changed, and if I go to the very beginning of my document, you will see that that corresponds to this first one exactly. Style definition, normal font 11. This one at the very top right corresponds to this very one top. Or maybe not. I just click. Sometimes the order is not exactly the same on the document and on this review pane. But what I'm interested in is the font in italics that has not been applied. So I go into my vertical review pane, and I just go down to the beginning of the edition, note to the first edition. Here, note to the first edition. And I see that there's a lot of these entries is the text language that has been formatted in English. So what I do, I just go into review, set language, and I double click on French. And so a lot of the entries on the review pane has disappeared. So I go again where notes to the second edition here is, and you can see here it's still there. Oh well, I just go into the document, do Control All, review, set language, French. Okay, maybe now it did disappear. Okay, so let's see. I go again. Chapter 1. Not to the second edition. Okay, so you see here, formatted, font not italic. This is what I want to make sure that I take care of. And if I put my cursor right here, I can see that la clarté has been highlighted. It's been here in the document, la clarté. Let me go back. No, the second edition, put the cursor into the first formatted. You see here, formatted font, not italic. So what I do now, I make sure that my cursor is right where the formatted line is, or inside here, and I press reject this change. I can do it from the review menu here, reject change. And now you see the la clarté has been converted into italics because I rejected the change into non-italics text. And you can go down and do the same procedure for all the notes here where it says that the font has been converted into not italic, and I'm gonna reject this one, and then I'm gonna reject this one too, the next one. I'm gonna reject them all where it says that the text is not italics, and then all the other one I accept them. Accept all the other changes. Let's just go into review, accept all changes in document. Once I've rejected all the ones about not italic text, then I can accept all the other changes in the document. So that's it. All we wanted to do has been done, and we will see each other in the next tutorial.